My heart is right here. Bitch, I felt that in my butthole. Sup? Though. Pause on that. Yeah, pause.
You never know when something is lurking in the distance, following your every move. And if you do notice, it's usually not until it's already too late to do anything besides record and scream. Number 11.
And haul ass.
This video was taken in Akron, Ohio by two teenagers while driving past a cemetery on their work break.
She's getting down. Super weird.
A ghoulish, dark figure is surrounded by fresh dirt, as it apparently is digging up something in the cemetery. Possibly its next meal. The stunned friends stopped to watch it for a while longer before driving off and uploading the video later. They have no idea what it could be, and neither do I. I was also unable to find any news stories of grave disturbances in Akron, further making me believe this may not have happened. Then again, maybe this incident was buried by the local authorities for whatever reason. Either way, let me know if you think these friends really saw something, or if they are part of an incident.
Well, I mean, I strongly believe that they saw something, but these kids was straight bullshit. Am I lying? Tell me otherwise. Tell me otherwise in the comment section that these kids were not straight up bullshit. How you gonna record something that you probably never seen before, right? In a cemetery. Wow. And you're near a cemetery. And it looks like the creature is digging up something. If you think these kids not bullshitting right now, explain in the comment section. Otherwise, you're on my side. Right? Y'all better be riding like Kiki.
Hoax. Number 10. This video was taken in the Sequoia National Forest in Northern California by police trying to bust growers. They left the cameras out in a field to try and catch the grow operators on tape, but they find something much more unexpected instead. A pair of hairy red arms flips the camera over without warning and quickly buries it under a bunch of leaves. Everything from an escaped orangutan to Bigfoot itself has been proposed, though nothing has been confirmed. I have no idea what it is either, but judging from this video, I'd say it's clear that this is not someone in a costume. Number 9. A car makes its way across an open field when it suddenly stops, waiting for something. Moments later, this creature comes crawling through the tall grass. The video itself does not look like computer-generated special effects, but it could be a person in a costume. Look closely at its back legs and you will see a well-developed heel, meaning that this creature does not normally crawl on all fours. It could be a person dressed in a costume, but then again, maybe it is a humanoid with a damaged foot.
No, that's not a person. That's not a costume. That's not nobody. No. But you want to know why? The reason I believe it's not a person is because that thing looks weird. It doesn't look, I mean, granted, you know, it has like very similar characteristics of a human being, but come on, that thing looks like it doesn't look human. So with that being said, you get the hell out of there. But it's like no matter what I say, they don't listen to me. So it's like, what's the point of me even talking? Feel me? That thing is not human. It's not nobody in no costume. If it is, then that person's body is just weird. And that person that's in the costume should just get the hell on. That's not a person in a costume. I'm trying to tell you, that's something you should not be worried about. I don't know why I did that.
Is now forced to crawl. The car quickly reverses and gets out of there fast, which is something I definitely would do too. You may never know if this video is a legitimate accidental sighting or staged, but I'd like to hear your best guess. And if this is real, tell me what kind of creature you think this could possibly be.
Nothing
Number
here.
8. Many claim to see a hidden monster in this YouTube video from Australia. Look closely and you'll see what appears to be the top half of a tall furry creature standing among the trees. Some people even claim to see a second similar creature in the bottom right-hand corner. Well, I do see what they are talking about. This also looks like it could just be the blackened center of a rotten tree, but I'm just not sure. Let me know what you think this is, and if you believe there's any possibility of this being the legendary Australian Bigfoot. Number 7.
I think he was clucking up.
Oh my god.
What is that?
Richard Griebnick recorded this creature from inside his home over the summer of 2017. He is on the phone calling a friend named Mike for help while a large, hunched-over white humanoid prowls around his backyard. The gargoyle, as Richard describes it, seems to sniff the air from time to time, almost as if it can detect someone's presence nearby. It certainly has the build of a predator, but for some reason it seems hesitant to move forward. If you were wondering why Richard would call his friend instead of the police, I was thinking the same question, but soon it becomes clear that Mike knows how to handle this situation better than anyone.
Does he? Don't call me if you see something like that. Don't call me.
The humanoid creature convulses as Mike unleashes a string of words in an ancient-sounding language I have never heard before. If you recognize what is being said here and can translate, please let me know. After Mike is finished speaking, the creature sulks off into the forest where it came from. The event looks very convincing, but I wish that Richard could have zoomed in a little more.
There it is. There's the source of his cluck-ups. He lives next to a forest. A forest, I tell you. That's why I don't want to live next to a forest. I don't want to live next to no woods. I want to live next to people. I want to be in civilization. I don't want to be isolated from nobody. That's because of that. You don't know. And even if you think you know what's in the forest that's next to you, even though you know what's in the woods next to you, you don't really know. You don't know. You may think you know, but you don't really know 100%. The only way you would know for 100% if something is in the woods or the forest is if you been in the woods or in the forest. I wouldn't know because I have no business in the bitches. Yeah. Hey, if y'all live next to a forest or some woods, let me know that in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll be happy to reply to your comment. And I'll say, you clucking up. I'll be happy to say that. I'll be happy to type that. You know, that's if you live, you know, next to some woods or a forest. Now, if you live in the city, or if you have neighbors and stuff, like a good amount of neighbors, you know, close to you, I'm not talking like, I'm talking like a couple of feet. Like your neighbor is a couple of feet, you know, close to you. I'm not talking about your neighbor and your neighbor is 6 miles out. Nah, that's not close. That's far as hell, you know? But, I mean, if you live next to a forest or some woods, let me know in the comment section below, because I would be more than happy to reply to your comment talking about some you clucking up. You know? Because he definitely clucking up. The hell is that? Oh, and his friend that he called for some help, he already know what's good. That's exactly why I need to live next to people.
Could have gotten a closer look. If this is real though, then he was probably way too scared to worry about camera work. So I definitely understand and still fully appreciate what he was able to record. Number 6, a YouTuber named MBJ Reports has a pest in his yard that has been bothering his dogs. So he decides to stick a garden hose down into the ground and flood it out of its den. Now they are waiting with a net to catch the pest and dispose of it if necessary. It isn't long before he sees 2 glowing eyes appear out of a
God.
in the distance. This appears to be no ordinary pest, but rather a monster instead.
It's something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Now get out of there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It remains frozen in the beam of the flashlight for a while, hoping that he will leave it alone. Then the creature drops back into the ground below with a shriek. MBJ Report has had enough and decides to pull the creature up by its tail. He pulls back a red hand with a deep cut, which I unfortunately can't show here, and the video ends. I noticed that the creature doesn't really move its limbs at all, and possibly looks like a toy, though I can be wrong.
What toy does that?
Still, that doesn't explain the glowing red eyes though. So if you think you can tell if this is fake or real, then be sure to tell me how you know.
What toy does that?
A YouTuber named Battery Phil is exploring a cave in Jamestown, Arkansas, and taking a random video with a small keychain video camera. His friend once told him that he had seen a reptilian face suddenly appear in front of him while down here before, but Battery Phil doesn't exactly believe him. So imagine his surprise when he looked at this video much later and saw this creature looking straight at him.
Oh my God.
Look closely.
My heart, literally. Oh. My heart is right here. Bitch, I felt that in my butthole. That was a tad bit graphic, I'm sorry. But it's like, I felt it. My heart is right here. Right, well, it's right here. All right. But then I saw that thing. I lied to you not, like, it felt like it dropped a couple in, like. So, not only is he clucking up, but his friend is clucking up, right? So, it's like, what you telling me is, your friend told you that he saw something. He saw a face, odd, weird looking face, right, in a cave. And you don't believe him. So you went to go check it out yourself. So I guarantee you, off bucks, if somebody ever told me that, or something along the lines of that, be like, hey, I saw, just want to let you know, I saw a creature, like, it was a creature, but like, I saw a face, but it had like 16 eyeballs and 72 mouths and 32 nostrils. I just want to let you know that I saw that in a sewer. Oh, you did you? Well, what was you doing over there in the sewer? I was on my way to work. I mean, coming home from work. All right, and I heard like this. I heard this sound. Right, it kind of threw me off guard. It was so scary, so I had to naturally, you know, I had to figure out what it was. right? So I figured out what it was, and I saw like this creature, but all I saw was a face. What you telling me is you notice some red flags. You decided not to listen to your red flags, and you almost got clucked up in the long run. That's what you're telling me. Yeah. Yeah. Me. Hey, can I get some divorce papers, please? Yeah, thank you. What you doing? Bitch. I know we've been friends for 98 years. And you have never clucked up once. But you just did now. So, divorce papers. Bye, deuces. You can go ahead with all that clucked up shit, all them missing red flags and whatnot. You can go ahead with all that, but you missed me with that. Yeah, because there's not a chance in hell. Why you're tripping? You're tripping if you think I'm about to go check out what you think you saw. Like, nah, you got it. You definitely got it.
Make out the semi-intelligent gaze of a humanoid creature with a single brown eye, a flat nose, and a thin expressionless line for a mouth. It's there for only a moment and then gone. Of course, this could also just be a random rock formation that just happens to somewhat look like a face. I will say that the eye looks extremely realistic above all else, however, so I'm just not sure what to think. Number 4. Bill Ryan is the leader of Project Camelot, an underground organization tirelessly attempting to uncover secrets on everything, from alien life forms to time control. Since Project Camelot encourages members of top-secret government organizations to blow the whistle on the most sensitive of state secrets, you can only imagine how many people want Bill Ryan gone. That's what makes this interview so creepy. While Bill Ryan calmly explains the inner workings of Project Camelot, a shadowy figure silently leans into the camera shot multiple times.
You can get kind of caught up in these questions forever and a day and never come out of that.
Some people believe that this is a shadow messenger warning others not to come forward with their secrets. Other people think that this is a sign of constant surveillance on Bill Ryan because of what he knows. I personally think it just might be the reflection of a cameraman's arm, but let me know what you think is going on with this strange background figure.
I think he's an endangered species. I just said that. That makes 0 sense. I'm sorry. I really need to think about what I say before I actually say it, because I don't think that made any sense. Bill Ryan is an endangered species. Wow. Wow. I'm done talking.
Number 3. A YouTuber named Richard205Maria believes that some kind of advanced life form is following his every move.
That's kind of close.
So he sets up surveillance equipment around his house. He finds this strange creature flying around his yard at around 6 in the morning. Shortly thereafter.
That kind of looks fake.
The glowing all-white apparition looks relatively small and is so fast that the camera has a hard time capturing any details. We can vaguely see 4 humanoid limbs and perhaps a set of wings as well, though it's hard to tell for sure. It appears to fly headfirst with its arms stiffly sat at its sides, a strange characteristic for almost any creature of flight on this planet. I think there's a strong possibility that this could be CGI, but I can't eliminate the possibility of an insect, a reflection of light, or even otherworldly contact. I encourage you to watch the other videos on Richard's channel and tell me if you think he has an extraterrestrial following him or not. Number 2. This video was taken in Miami, Florida during Hurricane Irma, which rocked the entire state in September of 2017. A YouTuber named Hollywood Scotty published this mayhem when he hears a booming roar and zooms in.
Wow. Oh, damn. If I heard that camera cutting off.
It's hard to see anything due to the terrible weather, but he somehow manages to capture the gigantic black outline of a creature in the distance.
Oh,
a massive
really?
monster is apparently heading its way and appears to have huge limbs, almost like tentacles. There's a strong possibility that this is CGI, since something this big would have undoubtedly made the world news. On the other hand, large-scale events somehow go unreported all of the time. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released a music video for my song Sidelined, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. Tap the circle icon in the top right corner, then tap my music video to give it a watch. It's also linked in the description below. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. Jason Nilsson and his friend are walking along a path of frozen ice in Utah when they come across some kind of creature colony the likes of which they have never seen before. They appear to have a squishy, loose form, yet they show little reaction when touched. Okay, touch it. Slimy?
Yeah, I saw you fucking bullshit. I mean...
Gross. Gross. Oh, weird. If it's like a disease.
Oh, you just caught that disease.
Hundreds of strangely shaped egg-like objects melting deep into the ice, but I can't tell if these are actual eggs or maybe even some kind of larva. Whatever it is, the tiny creatures are neatly lined up in creepy, nearly symmetrical rows and not moving. Maybe they are either frozen or worse, still waiting to hatch. Nobody in the comments section has been able to properly identify what these things are, which makes me even more curious. I wonder if this really could be some sort of hatchery site for a rare species we have never seen before. I recently made a video analyzing deep web mystery boxes purchased by YouTubers, and since then I've received many requests to compare them to mystery boxes sold on eBay. I will let you decide for yourself which marketplace sends the scarier mystery boxes.
The last one, he said, what if it has a disease? Well, bet you got it too, because you want to touch it without no protection. You want to touch it raw. That's what we doing now. We touching weird shit that we have never seen before with our bare fucking hands. Is that what we doing? Huh? That's what we doing now. Oh, okay. That's nasty. You're nasty. That's disgusting. I mean, you would think it's pretty, you know, I don't really know how to say it. My terminology is off. My vocabulary is kind of off. But then again, my vocabulary, 99% always off. But you would think you see something that looks weird, acting weird, right? That doesn't look from this world. You would think nobody would touch it with their bare hands, and then somebody touches it, and then what? And then what? You got a disease that's literally out of this world. That nobody can fix. You know, you recording like weird creatures that you have never seen before. Like, I'm pretty sure that the thing that was in the beginning that was digging in a grave, right, that was digging in the shit, knew that you was recording it. Matter of fact, I think that bitch was a setup. I think the first video was a setup. Number what? Was it number 11? Number 11. I think with the creature that was digging in the grave was a setup because I think it knew that you was recording it and it didn't like it and you was about to be in that grave. There it is. There it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I have to say it, but I will say it. But I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's necessary. You know? If you see something out of this world, if you see something that you have never seen before, don't off bucks touch it with your bare mother clucking hands. That's why we have gloves. Okay? I mean, because you don't know. You don't know if the thing that you're touching has a disease, has something on it. And then now that you touched it with your bare hands, it's only a matter of time before you get that disease, before you get what they got. What you doing? Stop. Clock. And please don't hang around in caves. Don't hang around the sewers. Don't do any of that. And definitely don't call me when something pop off. Cause I'm already 6 miles out with my Adidas on. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My family.